What's up, yo? It's your boy Coke Gotti. I got a nice little video for y'all today. Dog Nation is specifically for y'all. Y'all knew it was coming. I mean, people have already been talking about it during the spring game, after the spring game, before the spring game. So I'm about to just make my video, okay? Jake Fromm versus Justin Fields. We've only got to see Justin Fields in action in a spring game against a second-string defense. You know what, better yet? I'm not going to do Justin Fields yet. I'm going to do Jake Fromm first, okay? Jake Fromm comes to the spring game last year against a second-string defense and looks better than Jacob Eason did in the spring game last year against the first-string defense. And everyone was on the Jake, well, not everyone. It was split, kind of like how it is now. And people wanted Jake Fromm to end up stealing the job, and people wanted Jacob Eason to keep the job. Injury comes around. Jake Fromm gets the job. And throughout, I'd say probably the first, I'd say at least like 9, 10, 11 games of the whole season, Jake Fromm probably averaged 13 passing attempts throughout those games. Like, there's only maybe 4 or 5 games where Jake Fromm threw for 20 or more passes. Game manager? Yeah, he was a pretty good one. But I'm not even going to say that he was a great game manager, because a great game manager is a person like A.J. McCarron. A.J. McCarron went like his whole 4 years in college and only had like, 2, 3, 4 picks. Jake Fromm had like 7 his freshman year, which ain't bad. 24 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's actually great. 2,000 plus yards. Those are great stats. He had a great freshman season, but a lot of the Fromm bots, they get carried away saying he led us to a national championship and this and that. He didn't do that. He didn't lead us nowhere. Our defense and our run game led us the whole way, and he did his job, which is what he's supposed to do. But throughout last season, he had his moments where he would just make stupid-ass passes, which is what he pretty much did all day today. All the fucking back shoulder throws that he threw, they looked horrible. They were throws that you shouldn't have made. The interception that DeAndre Baker got to pick 6, maybe it was miscommunication, but we don't know that, so I'm going off of what I seen. I seen him throw a horrible pass to the receiver. If it wasn't for Isaac Nada running into Richard LeCounte, when Richard LeCounte jumped the route, Fromm would have had 3 interceptions today. But I'm not going to knock the man because he played good last season. Like I said, his numbers were great. His quarterback rating was great. He had his moments, but he was a freshman. It's understandable. And then plus, even Brady ain't perfect all the time. So I'm not knocking him. I don't know what he had going on with him today. I don't know if he was out partying last night. I don't know. Who knows what he had going on. But today he was not a starting quarterback. Now let's move on to Justin Fields. Number 1 overall player on the ESPN 300. Which, if he didn't get injured, and if he would have played through the season, played through the All-American game or whatever, he would have been number 1 player on all recruiting fucking sources. But he comes in, has a great game. He's a a true freshman, just like Fromm was last year. So he had a couple moments, but all in all, he looked great. Played against second-string defense, which, you know, especially in the secondary, is really weak. I'll say the front seven's, it's decent, but overall, the second-string defense is nowhere near the same level as first string. But throughout the spring game, Justin Fields would sidestep some of the defenders, and in a real game, when it's not two-hand touch on the quarterback, he would have got by him and made a play. And this is where the debate is. People want Fields in, people want Fromm in. My personal opinion, if Fields can mentally run the offense the way Fromm can, I want Fields in. I don't care. Period. That's what I want. Because his arm is better from what I've seen, and his legs are obviously better. I mean, that's not even up for debate. So, if he can read defenses, play call, check down his receivers and all that, he don't even have to be better than Fromm on those stuff. Just be the same. If you're the same, put Fields in, because everything else is better on Fields' side. But for anyone who wants Justin Fields to be the starter, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to happen. The only way it's going to happen this year is if Fromm gets hurt, or if Fromm is playing like he did today all season long. That's the only way that's going to happen. Simply because I doubt Justin Fields is mentally prepared the way Fromm is at the moment. That could change within a season. But, he just got there. He just started learning the playbook. He just started throwing to the wide receivers. So, I seriously doubt he's on the same level as Jake Fromm when it comes to the mentally being prepared. And then Jake Fromm has a whole year of experience. He's been in tough games. He's gotten his ass whooped already in a game. He's been in those situations. Even if Justin Fields can be mentally prepared and be able to read defenses and everything the same way Fromm can, he ain't been in those type of situations. He hasn't been on the road in a packed house with everything on the line. He hasn't flown all the way out to California and played being down big, getting your ass kicked the whole first half, and coming back to win, to punch in your ticket for the national championship appearance. He hasn't had that yet. So I say maybe next season. But this season, unless Fromm fucks up or gets injured, which I hope he doesn't, knock on wood, Fields will just get a couple plays here and there, some packages maybe, but it's going to be Fromm's job. Regardless of it all, it's going to be a great season for the Bulldogs. I'm excited for it. Go Dogs.